Welcome back to the gun dungeon, guys. Got one of my favorite guns on the table today. This is a Norinco Top 56 SKS. But if you've been around my channel long, you know I like all things SKS for some reason. Not sure why, but I just do. I like a good worn SKS like this one is. I did some dating on this one a while back. I don't remember the exact date of manufacture. I do know that it spent some time in Bosnia though, and that's where it was out of the country long enough for importation. So it could have been a Bosnian war pickup, pretty sure that it was. You can tell it has some use on this thing, but that's the way I like them. One thing I did do is I swapped out the front post on this, put a good front sight post on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. We'll try to get her in there. You can kind of see it there. You can tell it's got the ball on the end there. That makes it a lot easier for me to pick up and get on target. Like 10 bucks, something like that after shipping and everything. Not very expensive, but to me it's better than just the straight square post, especially in these minimal sights anyways, just standard rear sight here. I like all things SKS's, like I said, and really I don't have a bunch of information to give you. I just wanted to come out here and shoot this and make a video on it and talk about it a little bit. I love the SKS bayonets. Pull back on that sucker, fold it out, slap it up, and there we go. The spike bayonet, blood grooves and all. That's got a little something in it. Hope it ain't blood, but a little something in the bayonet there that I haven't noticed before. But it's just cool, man. It's not super tactical or anything like that. It's not a traditional hunting gun. I just like them. They're cool. It eats anything that you feed it. The crappiest ammo you can find, it'll eat it and love every second of it. No issues whatsoever with this gun. This thing, I just like them. They're fun to shoot, low recoil. They're hard to beat. You can load individual rounds into it. Like the bolt will hold open on the last round. AKs don't do that. So take that, AK fanboys. No last round bolt hold open like the SKS has. We'll load 3 rounds here. Grab my IS, put my IS on. Here we go, here we go. Three on target, easy, that quick. Sight post makes a big difference. But these little suckers will flat shoot. That's something that they don't get a lot of credit for. I've got a couple SKS's and all my SKS's tend to shoot really, really well. But where I was going with that is you watched me load 3 individually loose. You got the stripper clips, slap that in there, push your rounds in, stripper clip out, 10 rounds loaded. That quick. Eight for 10 rushing the shots ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. But yeah, that's what I mean. There's nothing fabulous about them or anything like that. They're just fun. And they look cool. They got some history to them. We'll load some stripper clips here. Just push that little baby in, slide her down. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. It takes a little finesse. It ain't like just popping them in to the magazine, but yeah, loading the stripper clips ain't that bad. If you got a bunch of them loaded up beforehand, you can put some firepower downrange. I mean, nothing like a box magazine or nothing like that, but if you had a bunch of preloaded stripper clips, you could do some damage. You could do some damage. Now, one thing I have found though is these stripper clips can be go or no go. I've got a bunch that work really, really well, and then I've got some that are just junk. Just they won't hardly feed, they don't fit in there correctly, they're just junk. So be picky, try a couple out when you're getting stripper clips. That's something I will recommend because they are not all created equal. The ammunition you can run in this gun, you can pick whatever you want to. If it'll fit in the chamber, this sucker will eat it and love it. The SKSs are typically known to get a little bubbled every now and then. Tapco stocks, side folders, all kinds of crazy stuff. If that's your thing, go for it. When I bought, was it this one? No, when I bought my Yugo, it was in a synthetic, like Monte Carlo type stock. Pulled that out pretty quick. Put an original style stock on there. I just prefer it. That's just a personal preference, but you can get crazy with these things. If you really wanted to tack them out, you can get the duckbill 30 round magazines that you put in there. They're a little finicky on how, like the bolt has to be locked to the rear to take those mags out and swap them. So keep that in mind. Partial mag changes are going to be a little bit tough with duckbill SKS magazines. You can get pistol grip stocks for them. You can get all kinds of stuff for them. You know, if that's what you were limited to as an SKS and you wanted to make it a little bit more functional, tactical, whatever it may be, you can do it. I just prefer not to. I have other guns that fit that role better, and I like the aesthetics of this beauty. So that kind of brings me to another point about SKSs. In communist states like California or whatever, you're pretty daggone close to meeting the assault weapons bans that they have in place with an SKS. If this one didn't have the bayonet lug, I think, I'm not going to swear to it, but I think it would be compatible because it's 10 round fixed mag, no pistol grip, no threaded muzzle. It may actually fit if it didn't have the bayonet lug, and a lot of them don't. You can get SKSs without them, but you know, that wouldn't be a bad option for home defense, life or liberty type options that you're allowed to legally own. Not going to say to do it, but I would just ignore their unconstitutional laws if I was forced to live in California. But I don't recommend doing that if you live there. That's just my personal bias. I hate unconstitutional gun laws, as you all should as well. So yeah, let's see if I can go 5 for 5 on the steel. Standing, free-handed, our good front sight post there, getting a good slow fire sight picture. See, I have 5 loose left, maybe 3 there in that box. We're gonna mix ammo here. Full 5. So, let me load this up, stand up, and see if we can go 5 for 5. All right, the pressure is on. There it is. These little suckers will shoot, and they are fun to shoot. So that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, stay tuned.